Few survived, and those who did were scarred forever. Stone walls, iron chains, and filth everywhere. Step into a medieval prison. Hunger, disease, and torture were part of daily life. Cells were damp, dark and crawling with rats. Prisoners chained in corners. Skin rubbed raw by iron. Human waste mixed with blood on the floor. Every breath burned with filth. Rotting bread, maggot-filled water. Weak screamed while stronger fought to steal scraps. Hunger drove men to madness. Some died quietly, bodies left to rot on stone floors. Lice, fleas, and plague thrived. Vomit and blood pooled in corners. Infection tore through flesh. No one escaped unscathed. Death often came slowly and painfully. Torture was a terrifying reality in many medieval prisons. Authorities often believed pain would force the truth out of a prisoner. Hands could be twisted until bones cracked. Bodies stretched painfully on devices designed to tear joints apart, and prisoners might be bound and beaten until they confessed to crimes they may not have even committed. The goal was simple: break the prisoner's will. Iron shackles were common. Prisoners could be chained to walls or floors for days or weeks, the metal rubbing against skin until it became raw and infected. Moving even slightly could cause intense pain, yet staying still for too long brought stiffness and numbness that made standing nearly impossible. Punishment didn't always stay inside the prison walls. Some prisoners were locked in stocks or pillories in public spaces where crowds could gather. People sometimes threw rotten food or shouted insults while the prisoner stood there, helpless for hours or days. It was humiliation as much as punishment. Even nobles were not always protected from this system. While wealth or status might mean a slightly cleaner cell or better food, they could still be imprisoned, chained, or pressured into confessions. Medieval justice was harsh. And once someone entered the prison system, suffering was often unavoidable. The psychological effects were just as powerful as the physical ones. Darkness, isolation, and fear could make prisoners lose their sense of time and reality. Some began hearing things in the silence or speaking to themselves just to break the emptiness of the cell. Medieval prisons were not designed to rehabilitate people. Their purpose was control, punishment, and fear. The experience could leave survivors permanently scarred, both physically and mentally, long after the chains were removed.